Alright, so this video is about the lovely situation between Google OS, Chrome OS, and further OSs on the market. I have to agree to a certain extent with Apple Soldier. He has quite a few points about Google trying to become a monopoly. If we remember back to the days when Microsoft was there, and we slapped them with an antitrust suit because of the fact that they were monopolizing themselves on Internet Explorer and various components. Looking at YouTube, looking at Google, owning YouTube and owning a lot of other great apps, Google Docs and so on, I'm starting to realize that Google is becoming, or trying to become, another Microsoft. And that poses a danger on Microsoft, that poses a danger on the Linux distribution and the Linux community. It poses a danger as well on Apple and Mac OS. And I would have to say that I don't believe that Google needs to build another operating system. I think there's quite a large choice of operating systems. There's Ubuntu, there's Fedora, there's Solaris, there's Microsoft Windows, there's Mac OS X, there's FreeBSD. There's just too much choice, and consumers are just going to be inundated with choices. But looking at Google Chrome as an operating system, I don't see the need for it. Microsoft has their way on doing cloud computing, and Apple has their way on doing cloud computing as well. And I have to say that really I don't think Google Chrome is necessary. I think that's just another way for Google to inundate the market and beat the competition. And that's a really scary thing because, look at what happened with Microsoft and that sort of situation. Do we want to relive that kind of a situation, which was not good for consumers primarily, and there's a lot of consumers both in the States and worldwide and within Canada as well that could really use the benefit of the choice. And I don't see how Google Chrome is going to be another choice because there's already so much choice. There is, like I said, there's Mac OS X, there's Windows Vista, soon to be Windows 7. There is Ubuntu, there is Fedora Core, there is Red Hat, there is Solaris. There's a lot of choice already on the market, so I don't think we need more choice. I think what we need to do in the operating system world is make it simple to choose whatever OS that you want to install, whether that be Ubuntu, whether that be Mac OS X, whether that be Windows. It really doesn't matter what OS you're running, but honestly, too much choice is just as bad as not enough choice. Not enough choice creates problems with consumers. Too much choice creates problems with consumers. Because there are people that are just going to be Windows users, or just Ubuntu users, or just Mac OS X users, or Solaris, or whatever the OS is. So adding Google Chrome to that list is not good. And certainly I know Google has keeps databases of all your information, which I don't know of any other company that does that. I don't see Apple doing that. I don't see anyone in the Linux community doing that. I don't see anyone at Microsoft doing that. So, you know, you really have to ask yourself, why is Google doing this, and what is their plan with maintaining all this information on you? What's the hidden motive? And I believe that there is a hidden motive. We just might not know exactly what it is, but it's certainly not because of security. It's certainly not because of ease of use. It's not because of all the situations that they're saying it's about. Because I'm not saying that there's conspiracy theories or stuff like that, but it makes you go things that make you go and it poses an interesting question. And again, with Google Android, trying to go after the iPhone market share. And again, I really have to question this. And the CEO of Google is on Apple's board, and that is really kind of a worrisome situation, especially now that Google is going to go into the operating system market. Do we want to keep Google on the Apple board? Probably not, because it would create a conflict of interest. And so, as good as Google is, and they've come up with some great stuff over the course of their life span, you have to really question what Google is doing this for. Are they really doing this for choice, or are they really going after Apple in a more aggressive manner? And are they going after Microsoft in a more aggressive manner? Are they going after the Linux community on a more aggressive manner? And this creates a serious concern. Even as a computer user myself and as a consumer, I'm really concerned about that. So, having said that, that's just my thoughts on the whole Google Chrome operating system. Thanks for watching.